Well, it's come to this. Hello everyone and welcome to the finale of GTA 5. In the last episode, we did the big one, along with the setups, and, well, we also had some other stuff to do. But there's nothing left to do now. By the way, I got a new mic today, so, yeah. Hey, Robert. Well, who else should I choose? The people who have wronged us. Yeah. We are gonna do it. It's up to us to decide whose fate is in our hands. Trevor's, Michael's, or Franklin's. Don't give away what we're doing. I know the audio is a little bit worse than my other mic, but I just set it again, a new mic. But, it shouldn't matter, hopefully. Anyway, yeah. So, let's go over what we know. Steve Haines wants Trevor dead because, you know, his general insanity. And, you know, that Trevor is just a liability. And, Devin Weston wants Michael dead, mainly because of the fact that Michael didn't try to stop the production of the movie, you know, Meltdown. So, what should we do? Well, there's nothing else to do but to think about the others. Wei Cheng, he tried to get Michael killed. Or he tried to kill Michael. We have Stretch, who ended up betraying Franklin and Lamar. Devin Weston, he blamed Michael for Molly Schultz's death despite Michael not directly causing it. It was an indirect result of her recklessness. And finally there's Steve Haines, who tried to... Basically, he tried to get Trevor killed, even though Trevor... He's not that great of a person, mind you, but... Yeah. I think you know where this is going. Also, I apologize if the mic quality is a little bit worse than it is. It's just the new mic. I just got it, but should be good. Should be good. Try not to rhyme there. But this is it. This is... Well, all three of these missions to choose from are the final missions in the game. Like, you can only choose one. And I think you know where this is going. Got Chop in the background.
Hey, Slick, it's me!
What the fuck do you want? You got my money, punk?
Hey, you got some coconut water or something like that? I need some electrolytes. Damn, it's kind of warm, isn't it?
Man, you got a death wish or something. Am I supposed to kill you now?
Oh, no, bro. Not me.
Nah,
Oh, yeah.
but that's my boy.
Yeah, but that's my boy. He has betrayed everyone he's ever known. He's got you involved with the federal government, and he's messed up several business ventures of mine. He has got to go. And you know what? I'd like to say that this isn't personal, but
Oh,
it is
cool. I didn't
personal.
know I could
But
adjust
the
this.
feds, man, the feds have told me to kill Trevor, and I obviously can't kill them both.
The feds. Steve Haines, Dave Norton. I own shopping malls. I would not employ those two
Right.
clowns in. And I make one phone call, their careers, they are over. So you're gonna A, listen to some 50 grand a year pension hunter, or B, a billionaire, who even the president lets finger his wife, or C, try and be really stupid and save those two idiot mentors of yours and have everybody in the goddamn state crawling up your ass. A, B, or C. Time's ticking, pal. Beep, beep, beep. And your answer is...
You're fucking
You know
dead.
Man, fuck you.
Genius answer, pal. Total genius, but time is running. You think about it. Me, I got a triathlon coming up, and I am in deep
Yeah,
training.
that's
Bye-bye.
right. We are choosing ending C. Why? Because for one thing, it is the true ending of the game. Yeah, I got to work for a little bit more and I'll be back. Okay. Yeah. The game will ask you if you're sure about your decision, but once you choose...
Franklin?
This is
Lester,
it.
dog. Man, we need to talk. I got a problem I need your help with. Man, actually, fuck it. Man, we all got a problem you can help us with.
Calm down, all right? Come to my house.
All right, I'm coming.
Yep. The final mission in the game. 3 of them. You can either choose to kill Michael, choose to kill Trevor, or you can choose a third option, which is exactly what we're doing. By the way, don't confuse this one for this one, because this is just the assassination mission. Those are completely optional, and all they'll really do is just give you extra rewards. I think it's money and stuff. But, yeah. Oh, before I go. I really like this mic though. Like, sure, the audio quality isn't as good as the black web mic, but it's still pretty good, especially since I can adjust it and stuff.
I'm hoping to do yoga outside this weekend. Hopefully it'll be nice out. Hey, boss.
You all right?
What? You retarded or something?
Wow. Oh look, relic of the past. Get it? I don't think anyone gets it. Now the other reason why I chose this ending, other than the fact that it's the true ending, is, well, it's actually confirmed. See, options A and B are basically non-canon, and therefore, even though you can still choose them, they technically didn't happen, because it's confirmed in GTA Online the Diamond Casino and Resort DLC, that Wei Cheng did in fact die, and Tao Cheng nearly did, but you know, he survived. Although it is optional to kill him in this mission, but he doesn't, like, canonically die. It's just his father.
If that don't beat all.
What's the
Hello,
panic,
Lester.
bro? What the fuck do you think? Man, imagine a fucking scenario that will fuck things up the worst.
Boy, my mind is just racing. But you know, I don't want to say something that's really exciting, and then you have to act all deflated and say, no, it's just that somebody got the same tattoo I got. So why don't you just go ahead and tell me?
Some motherfucker wants me to kill Michael. Some other motherfucker wants me to kill Trevor. I feel I can't kill both of them. Man, I'm fucked, man. I don't know what the fuck to do right now.
Well, I can see that. Who are the motherfuckers?
So many
Steve
fucks,
Haines,
so little
this
time.
angry motherfucker from the FIB. Devin Weston, man. You know the,
that angry
that,
rich fucker from whatever hole he hibernates in.
Exactly.
All right. I say kill Michael, then kill Trevor.
Man, are you for real?
You're fucked, you know? I don't know.
You know everything, dawg.
I know, okay? But I'm sorry. I guess this is it. You know, I'm doing my best, man. I don't know how you can deal with both of them.
I know, man.
Shit. We're fucked. Every single one of us is fucked. Unless,
Oh.
okay, Steve Haines is under a lot of heat because of the shootings at Court Center. And Devin Weston is A, known to be a major asshole, and B, known to be friendly with Don Percival, who runs Merriweather. I think, actually, Weston owns a piece of Merriweather. Right, 11%. Pretty good for a pseudo-liberal owning a private army. So,
A lizard man.
they would both love to be involved in capturing the bullion that we just lifted. If I tell them both that you boys are at the foundry in Marietta Heights melting it down, then maybe both of them will pay you a visit, and bam, we turn it into a bust.
I ain't got no better ideas.
All right, I'm gonna get in touch with Michael and Trevor. You go to the foundry, get yourself set up.
I got you.
Alright, let's get this done. First, we gotta pick up our friend.
Man, things are kind of fucked up right now, dawg.
What the? Okay. That was weird.
Raise up now, motherfucker! Greetings!
Like, normally the dialogue plays, but I don't know. Maybe the game's glitched. Also, in my other playthroughs of this game, whenever I was doing this mission, I was on Franklin's motorcycle. But on one instance, I'm sorry. On one instance, I was actually using this car. So.
There he is! Where we going?
We, heading to the foundry place. Hey, look, hear me out, man. If it's too heavy for you, you can back out, no drama.
Hit me with it.
Man, we got a real problem, dawg. My boys, man. Well, we trying to save them.
You actually doing something for your homies for a change? Hell yeah, I'm in. Who wanna clap your homies?
Who don't, nigga? These Chinese dudes, some FIB cats, the rich white asshole who scammed us on them cars.
Devin Weston? That punk bitch? Why didn't you say we was creeping on him?
We ain't creeping on him, nigga. Least I don't think he gonna be there. We gotta take all the heat he can throw at us before we worry about how we coming back on his ass.
But you is coming back, right?
Oh, hell yeah, we creeping on that fool.
Oh, so you ain't the mercurial motherfucker you frontin' as, huh?
Man, I'm just trying to make something out of myself, dawg. That don't change who my homies are, nigga. It don't change my family.
Shit, nigga, you getting me all emotional now. Nigga might have to stop me from sucking your dick, nigga.
Oh, please, nigga, fuck off.
Man, every fool in this town got somebody who want to clap.
Yeah, but that applies to some fools more than others.
I heard that.
Nigga, I'm talking about you. Everybody in this town wanna take a pop at your ass. Look, man, Michael and Trevor, they should be inside. Can you stay out here and let us know when the bad dudes is coming?
I got it, man. I'll holler at you.
All right.
This could be it. Our showdown with a private army. And you're bringing a rifle? Yeah, I'm bringing a rifle. It's a good gun. It'll get the job done.
Hey, man, what the fuck am I doing risking my ass trying to save y'all ass if you just gonna kill each other?
Michael,
Hey,
why the hell are you
saving
wearing a
me.
jacket
You're
and
saving
jeans and
him. Now you're
a
saving this
freaking foundry?
fuck.
Man, y'all gotta keep y'all fucking heads right and end this shit. If not, man, I'll put bullets in both of you motherfuckers. Hey, they here?
I know them when I see them, homie. They creep.
All right, good. Y'all hear that? Now, if we doing this shit, man, it's either now or never.
Come on, Trevor.
I just now noticed there's no box magazine for that thing. You know, the ammo drum. Or whatever it is.
Where do you want me?
All right, man. You go over there.
All right, where you want me?
You hold your position right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over there.
Shit's about to get real.
Near the building. Watch your sector.
Chill, dog. You gotta wait.
This is happening. We finish things here, one way or another.
You looking to jack some gold?
Taking him out.
You know what you're dying for, bud? Hey, here's Merryweather. They're coming in on the upper catwalk on the far side from me. More ammo! Let's finish this. I might have a shot at him.
Engage it.
Merryweather coming out the door next to me. Can I kill him?
Oh, thanks for coming, you pricks.
Go in for the
There's
kill!
more dudes. The FIB and Merryweather are doing us a favor. Taking each other out. Hey, I think they see me, my nigga. They gonna run up on me.
Uh-oh.
We got this. Go help your friend. They're running up on me.
Hold tight, man. I'm on my way.
Uh-oh.
Damn, homie! LD, just hold on. I'll be there. Ah! Hey, these punks causing trouble? There you go. It wouldn't be right if I didn't have to save your ass just once.
Save me? Nigga, I just wanted some company. Get out, fool!
Why ain't you inside with the rest of them?
T! Come in! Frank! I think T's in trouble. There's an FIB team where I last saw him and he ain't responding.
Man, I gotta steal out here with Lamar. Can you get to him?
Shit!
All right, I'm looking for him.
This shit ends.
Talk to me, T!
T, him! There's some serious shit going on down here where I'm at.
No fucking way!
What's the problem, T? There you are, you dick! What was the problem?
I was a little winded, all right? I took a TO. Nice to see you so worked up.
Next time... and I'll leave you to it.
Watch out! Another FIB team on the way!
It's war zone outside, homies!
Are we clear?
Yeah, all clear. Frank, we're clear inside. Moving to the exits. I'm in the shit, man.
Here I am, assholes!
Absorb the pressure, people. They can't sustain this.
Where's the door?
Cool.
They coming for me.
Come on! Come on! We're ready for ya! Come on!
Drop your fucking weapon!
Dude, this is getting heavy.
Hey, we'll get through this!
What the?
Let's go, punk!
Quit taking.
You looking to jack some gold?
You mother... Get out, fool!
He's mine!
Oh, dear! You inbred...
Get down, asshole!
Hey, that could be all of them. Look,
All
let's
right,
protect our
we
big
did it.
Golden Bay.
I don't know why the game had to do that, even though we were close by. But yeah. Now this next part, big recommendation,
Yeah, exactly. For now.
because you're about to see why.
Oh, what's next, huh? We're just gonna wait around till someone kills us, or are we gonna wait until this fucker gets turned again?
Fight me. Ain't anybody getting turned again, and you know it.
Hey, man, the way I see it, we only just begun to clean this shit up. We got a lot of old friends I think need to be re-educated.
a lot of friends. I mean, things could get really messy.
No, we just gotta silence a few noisy people.
Hell yeah, well, let me see. There's,
Steve Haines.
Dave Norton.
No, we need him alive,
Why?
so nobody fucks with us afterwards.
What about that triad motherfucker? The one that think you two boys is dating? Shit, you know he bound to come back.
Yep, there's that.
Well, who's the guy who set up Lamar?
Stretch, we want to throw him in?
Shit, Trevor will throw anyone in just to satisfy his bloodlust.
Whoa! Hey! It's called a fucking loose end, all right? And if we're gonna be men of peace and tranquility, we tie up loose ends.
Man, Stretch has been a liability.
But then we're gonna have to take care of our old pals Devin Weston and Steve Haines.
Fuck, what a mess, man.
Well, let's get it cleaned up. How about you get Lester on the line?
Who is this? Stop calling this number.
Hey, it's me, dawg.
You're alive. I thought someone might have your phone.
Nah, but look, I got you on speakerphone.
Oh, did Mike make it?
Yeah, I'm here.
And the other one?
See you putting the ground wheels.
Uh-huh. You, just calling for a chat?
No, we got some work to do. Can you get us some whereabouts?
Oh, I'll do my best. Who?
Steve Haines to start.
And Devin Weston's ass.
And, Wei Cheng. W-E-I-C-H-E-N-G. Wei Cheng. Wei Cheng. And Franklin's pal, Stretch.
Huh. Stretch?
Yeah, man, look, his real name is Harold Joseph.
Okay, well, I can tell you that Agent Haines is taping a show over on Del Perro Pier. Shooting permit came up immediately.
Shut it! Oh, I wanted to ice that fucker since the moment I met him.
All right. I got a signal from Mr. Harold Joseph's phone over at the B.J. Smith Recreation Center.
No, I got him. Let's keep him clear of known associates.
All right, thanks, dawg.
You got it.
What you got for me?
Tao Cheng's credit card just bought a Magnum at the beach club in Pacific Bluffs.
Okay, I'll go ask his ass about his punk-ass dad.
When I find Mr. Weston, I'll send the coordinates.
All right, good.
Now, what you're going to want to do is do Steve Haines first. Reason being is because if you get to a good position where he's at, which is a Ferris wheel, it won't be moving. So my recommendation is to take care of him first. That's completely optional though, but it's there if you want.
We made our plans, let's stick to them. We take out our assigned targets. Any deviation will lead to confusion and probably failure. We got one shot at this, guys.
I got the best one, so I ain't taking anyone else's.
TP Enterprise, main campus.
All right, Ron.
What's happening, Trevor?
We're undergoing a transition.
Oh, yeah?
I think that Chinese problem might be taken care of, and there's money in the bank.
Well, the O'Neills are gone, and the bikers ain't showing up again. So we're rich and at peace. Long as the forces of corporate darkness don't identify us as a threat, there's nothing to hold us back.
Yeah. I guess we're all out of excuses.
Did I do it? I don't think I did it. Okay then. I killed somebody at least. Bam! Gotcha, bitch.
Guy, what's his name? He shot him. Fucking Christ.
Okay, I missed that, but that was only because I didn't know where he was. But I was trying to show off that from that distance way over there, the Ferris wheel would not be spinning. What? Wow. Okay, sure. No.
Did you not see me?
How did I not see her?
You are looking totes delicious.
Big love, life partner.
Oh, I thought that was a Luxo for a second.
Hey, Lester! I dealt with Haines. You got a location on Devin Weston yet?
Yeah, I do. The Merryweather team was dispatched to protect him in his house in the Tongva Hills. I say house, it's more of a...
Yeah, whatever. I'll go up there and get him.
So who we got, man?
Stretch and Wei Cheng are still in
Alright,
play.
Stretch next. We'll do Wei Cheng last. Or no, technically we're doing Devin Weston last. Trevor's already on the way to Devin Weston, and you'll have to do him last. Now, for Stretch, Michael is going to be among the easiest. Reason being, well, you'll see. Because remember, he has area kill, which is his special ability. So, put 2 and 2 together.
Break the order of things.
pal, Stretch? He ain't a problem no more, Frank.
Shit, he wasn't my pal. He was a dude who ganked us, homie. Thanks.
Yep.
Who's up?
Hey, the boy Cheng. Don't worry, I'm on him.
Times Cheng. Doom is eternal. I'm sorry. Okay, in all seriousness, this one, it can be easy, but only if you have the right things. Case in point, sticky bombs are your friend. Whoa! That was all of them.
Hey, I got out clean. You dudes ain't gonna have no more triads coming after.
We ain't gonna have anyone to sell super weapons to either, but hey-ho! Who's next? I'm picking up Devin Weston so we can have some fun with him. Now don't worry.
We're gonna show Tao Cheng is there, but it's optional to kill him, but it's not canon. Because like I said earlier, he does comment on that same place that we were just at, and he'll say, I almost got killed at this country club. Never again. As for this, Trevor will, he's gonna brick these dudes. No, not with an actual brick. I mean, like, with his special ability, which is Rampage mode, it makes it to where he takes very little damage, even explosive damage. Devin Weston has surrounded himself with Merryweather guards. Yeah?
Hey, unless you got news from the Foundry team, I don't want to be disturbed.
Well, too fucking bad, sissy. Now then. How about we, cause some carnage?
Cops, it is real!
Yeah, Trevor's special ability is a godsend. Reason being is because of the fact that he, again, takes very little damage. So because of that, you have a much better chance of taking out the guys. However, since mine isn't maxed out, it's a little bit more difficult, we shall say. But, yeah. Right. Now then. Hey, Devin! Remember when I said your days are numbered? That day is now.
What do you mean all our operatives are dead?
What I mean is, you're next.
No more talkie!
No more talkie. Well, that's a pretty snazzy Declasse tornado there. Be a shame if something were to happen to it. Yeah? This is it. Now, if I were to have music playing, the song Wouldn't Want to Be Like You would be playing, which I think is pretty funny because it's like the game saying,
I got Mr. Weston.
Don't be
Let's
like
take
this
him out
guy.
of the city, make him disappear. Meet me on the cliffs off the GOH, Chiliad Mountain State Wilderness.
Now, at this moment in time, yeah, you're locked to Trevor, but Hey, that's fine.
Where am I? What's happening? Slow down, Steve. Think about this.
This is why people want to kill you. You won't shut up.
Hey!
Uh-huh.
You know, you're a resourceful guy getting past those trained killers. I need someone like you in my organization.
The CEO position's gonna be vacant real soon, Slick.
I've got nothing against you, apart from the obvious hygiene issues. Michael caused me problems, so Michael had to go.
You're looking at it rationally. There are people who are useful to you and people who ain't, and the people who ain't gotta go. Me? I'm not rational. I don't care if you're useful or not. I feel like taking you out, Devo. So that's what I'm doing.
This is a serious offer. Work for me, you'll have everything you'll ever wanted.
All I've ever wanted is to watch you drift in and out of consciousness as you're slowly disemboweled.
Ooh.
Yes! Yes! That's the kind of creativity I need on my team. Come on! Come on! Let me out of here!
Look! I got my own company! Trevor Phillips Industries!
Oh, yeah, a fellow entrepreneur. Let me buy a stake and give you money to grow.
I don't know if you heard, but I'm kind of gold rich right now, so you got precisely nothing to offer. Prepare for the end, my friend.
Grow you! Pull over!
Pipe down!
You know, I'm pretty surprised they only took one sticky bomb to blow up all those cars in the,
My friends won't be
Wei Cheng
happy if
thing.
I empty a clip into the trunk.
So, you know what, hold on. I'm gonna switch mics, because I think I'll just use this one that I'm using, the, Snowball Ice, Black, for, my PC. I'll go back to using the old mic, so, 1 second. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that buzzing sound, I can't do anything about it.
Crawling down the fucking drain this morning.
Take the money! Let me down!
This is why the people I put in my trunk are usually dead.
Hey, a fighter jet. Nice.
I got an army at my fingertips!
I told them I wouldn't kill you. I didn't say anything about cutting your tongue out.
I don't think I've ever actually heard that dialogue before. Yeah, I don't think I have.
Here we are, Slick, with a few minutes for some one-on-one time.
One-on-one time, huh?
T?
Never better, amigo. Franklin?
He'll be here. Franklin.
Hey, what's up?
I assume you got him?
Ooh, safe and sound. Ain't that right, buddy?
Hey, my bad, homie. I picked C. Ain't that a bitch?
You know, Devin, the way I see it, and hey, I'm no intelligent businessman like you, but the way I see it, there's two great evils that bedevil American capitalism, the type that you practice. Number one is outsourcing. You paid a private company to do your dirty work for you, and then you underpaid that company because you thought you were big enough and bad enough that you didn't have to play by the rules. Oh, number two, offshoring your profits.
Offshore?
Oh, it's horrible. You wouldn't want to be sent offshore just to save a little money, would you, T?
I wouldn't.
Oh, nah, I ain't going nowhere.
No, see, but we know your opinions on the matter, Devin. Keep your problems the fuck out of America, huh?
In this instance, when he puts it like that, it makes sense.
Of course it does. Hey, Devin. Goodbye, my old friend. Thanks for all
One
the advice.
last thing to do. Then oh man, I was hoping to feel a vibration on my controller.
Now we keep a low profile and get on with our lives.
As friends.
Do I have a choice?
No, not really.
Alright then. As flawed, awful, totally uncomfortable, and poorly matched friends. Absolutely.
Oh, that's perfect. Then we can get back to the kind of capitalism we practice.
Shit, I don't know how much more better that is than Devin's con.
Ooh, hypocrisy, Franklin. Civilization's greatest virtue.
Jesus, your therapist has a lot to answer for.
I know, I still hate myself. But hey, at least I know the words for it now.
Yeah, but I hate you, and I know the words for it. So does that mean I don't have to go to therapy?
Look, man, you two motherfuckers terrify me of that middle age. I'm good.
You're right to be afraid, Franklin. Be very afraid, Franklin. Tell you one thing, T. I'm getting too old for this nonsense. Oh.
If I were to have the music on, the song It's a Setup would be playing. And, yeah. So yeah, that was Grand Theft Auto 5. One of my favorite games of all time. And, of course, the online mode is awesome. It's flawed. Anyway, so first and foremost, I have to thank you guys a lot for the support that you guys have given me throughout this series. I'm not saying, oh, I've been going through a tough time. It's just, I've always wanted to do a Let's Play of this game, but I wasn't sure when to do it. I know I did do a playthrough stream to celebrate, like, the game being out for 5 years, but I've never done a personal Let's Play of it to celebrate my 5 years of having the game. Like, you know, basically what I'm saying is, I'm glad that I decided to do this Let's Play, even as long as it took, because I originally started this Let's Play on my birthday, but then after a little while I decided to do it on YouTube. But, yeah. So, where do we go from here, huh? Well, we do have the Strangers and Freaks missions, which I'll be covering at a later point in time. We have leftover missions that we haven't done, which we don't need to do in order to complete the story. And, yeah. But where do we go from here? Well, GTA Online is going to be coming back very soon, of course. And, I don't know what else. Oh, right, Shenmue 3. And, of course, on March 20th, Doom Eternal. But leading up to that day, we're going to be doing more Doom Month stuff. So, be prepared for that. And, yeah. All I can say is, it was a blast to do this Let's Play. Yeah, I know, only 11 episodes, but, like, I decided to do it like that because I wanted to get through parts of the game that I thought would be appropriate for each episode. Like, for example, the Exile episode we were stuck in the desert on, and then we had to do those missions to get back to the city. Or, you know, the penultimate episode where we were setting up to do the big one, and then we did the big one, and then we did some other stuff. But, oh, wait, no, that was episode 9, not episode 10. But, as we sit here, watching the camera slowly pan through various locations, I gotta say, Rockstar Games, this game, even to this day, even as old as it is, and it's nearly 7 years old, this game is still, like, among the best game, or among one of the best games I've ever played. From the massive open world, which by today's standards it's smaller than most open world games now, but at the time whenever it came out it was like one of the biggest maps that you could explore. The wide variety of vehicles that even now it continues to grow in GTA Online. And of course, speaking of GTA Online, the sheer amount of content updates we've gotten, from the addition of heists, to new businesses, to bunkers and hangars, and eventually a second heist DLC, which is, oh right, the Doomsday Heist, which did add a controversial feature in the form of the orbital cannon. And of course, in 2018, we had the Southern San Andreas Super Sport Series, which introduced hot ring races with those NASCAR-looking cars. We got the Tesseract in that DLC, which is among one of my favorite supercars in the game. Not only because it's electric, but it's one of the fastest cars in the game. And of course, after that, we got the After Hours update 2 years ago, or almost 2 years ago. And that added stuff like the nightclub. We have the B-11 Strike Force, which is based on, like, my favorite plane of all time, the A-10 Warthog. We of course had the addition of one of the most controversial vehicles in the game, or no, the most controversial vehicle in the game, the Oppressor Mark II, which I formerly had one, but now I have a Mark I. It's mainly because of the fact that I didn't use the Mark II very much, but I do plan on getting another one and modifying it and stuff. But, of course we get the Terabyte, which gives us another way to get some income. And then, at the tail end of 2018, we got, in my opinion, one of my favorite DLCs, despite some of the controversy surrounding it, the Arena War update, which I say controversy because of the fact that, you know, there's trade prices for everything. Most of the stuff is expensive. There's paywalls and stuff. Not really. You could just buy the stuff as is without getting the discounts, even if it's more expensive. But then we have last year, where we only had 2 DLCs, which was the Diamond Casino and Resort back in July of last year, and then December, a couple months ago, for the Doomsday, the Diamond Casino Heist, not the Doomsday Heist. That was 2 years before that. Or no, yeah, 2 years before that, because the Doomsday Heist came out 2017. The Diamond Casino Heist came out 2019. But I gotta say, to this day, this game still continues to amaze me. From funny things that you could do to just the sheer amount of stuff in this game. Like, Rockstar at one point even said that this game has so many Easter eggs that, like, it would take people years and years and years to find everything. And the thing is, they're actually adding new Easter eggs with each content update. For example, the Madame Nazar Speaks arcade machine in, well, your arcade. We have, you know, the Race and Chase arcade machines, which are based on what Grand Theft Auto was originally going to be before ending up as Grand Theft Auto. You know, just all the stuff that this game has had over the years. And to see that Grand Theft Auto 5 itself is almost constantly in the top 10s for most downloaded game, or most installed game, or most purchased game, pretty much every single month. It just goes to show that, for one thing, the game, despite its age, is, although it's not perfect, is among one of the best games out there, and is by far one of the best games of last decade. And the fact that the gaming community, even as toxic as it may be, it's still a great community, because there's plenty of nice people, there's plenty of sub-communities, like, you know, car meet people, there's people who like racing, there's people who are, less than desirable. Talking about you tryhards and griefers. There's people who like grinding in the game to make the most amount of money that they can. But, you know, it's not just that, it's just the sheer amount of work that Rockstar put into this game. Because it was originally going to come out in 2012, I think, but, you know, with their track record being that they prefer to put out a very high quality product, they had to delay it a few times, all the way up until September of 2013, with the next year in 2014 being the release of this version, which is the enhanced port, or I'm sorry, enhanced version, which of course has much better graphics, which even today still look good, even though there's newer games with better graphics. But at the time, this was like top of the line. Like, just, it goes without saying, this is one of my all-time favorite video games of all time. And it's one of my favorite, you know, open world games of all time. Oh. That normally doesn't happen. Anyway, but yeah, so as the credits roll, I have to say, again, thank you all so much for the continued support over these past few years. From small, humble beginnings back in 2016 to now. Because in a few months, in June, it's going to be my 4th anniversary of streaming on here. And I don't know how I'm going to celebrate that, but I'm sure I'll think of something. But So I have to say, still an excellent game to this day. Like, the cast of characters are all excellently written. There's things that I didn't really notice until I actually looked them up. Like, for example, in Bury the Hatchet, I didn't really notice that Michael had voice cracks and was on the verge of tears until I actually looked it up on the GTA Wiki, and I checked on the trivia just out of curiosity, and it said that if you listen closely, you could hear Michael's voice begin to break because he was feeling emotional and he was trying to hold back tears because, you know, despite, like, you'll probably hear this, like, after you've beaten the game, and you have Michael and Trevor hang out, they'll say that Brad was a dick, but at the time when they were about to do that heist and stuff, back when they knew each other, they were pretty good friends. And it goes without saying that Trevor cared dearly for Brad, even though Brad, again, was kind of a dick. Michael, you know, he didn't want Brad to die. In truth, it was actually Trevor who was going to be hit with that sniper bullet at the very beginning of the game. But Brad got in the way and he was shot by accident, and he was the one that was killed, not Trevor. And I can tell that even though Michael did think that Brad, like Trevor thought, was sort of a dick, like, he cared dearly about him. So in that mission, you could even hear him try to hold back tears, and, you know, he was like, he did die. Like, his voice starts to crack, sort of. Like, it's details like that you don't really notice straight away, but as you listen more and more and more, play more and more, you'll start to notice that stuff. And it's just so great that this game has so much detail. Like, okay, I get it. Like, nowadays, those details aren't very realistic, especially with ray guns and flying bikes in GTA Online, but we're talking about story mode here. But seriously, Rockstar Games, even to this day, this game continues to wow me. From, again, the massive world, how the AI is made, even though it's flawed in some ways, but I mean, no game is without its flaws. I'm not saying this game is perfect, because let's face it, no video game in the world could ever be perfect. Every game is going to have its flaws and glitches and whatnot, but, you know, the fact that Rockstar went to, like, so many lengths to make sure that this game is not only enjoyable, but just, you know, expertly done, you know. And, you know, Red Dead Redemption 2 is a great follow-up, especially with this online mode. Even though hackers have found a way to get people banned on PC by spawning in treasure chests that wouldn't be there normally, which I really hope Rockstar does something about it. I'm pretty sure they will. But seriously, like, this game is just, it's continued to wow me just how great Grand Theft Auto 5 is, even to this day. Now, like I said, is it the best game in the world? No. At the time it was, but nowadays, like, there are games that massively overshadow it, like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. There's the upcoming Doom Eternal. There's, you know, Doom 2016. Although those two games, Doom and Doom Eternal, those are drastically different genres from this. But what I'm trying to say is, sure, this game is dated, you know, story mode wise, online, sure, it has its flaws, but it's still a very enjoyable experience when you play it right. When you have the right people with you, it can be a really, really fun game. Hey, shark. But seriously, Grand Theft Auto 5 may not exactly be 7 years old yet, but as someone who, as a kid, my first experience with Grand Theft Auto was Vice City, and then my next experience after that was actually San Andreas. And how I ultimately got into GTA 5 was actually my Uncle Jeremy letting me play some online, which I didn't know at the time it was online. Because, like, I didn't know about the story or anything, I just thought you had, like, a custom character. But, it was really fun to play it, even if I didn't know what to do, because, you know, growing up as a kid, I didn't know what Grand Theft Auto was, other than a massive game where you could just explore and stuff. And I get it, some people are gonna be like, you played Grand Theft Auto as a kid? Why? That's for adults. Well, yeah, but the thing is, even as a kid, I knew what was real and what was fake. I didn't go around, you know, punching people in the face, asking them for money growing up. At all. Not at daycare, nothing like that. Because I knew what was real and what was fiction. But, you know, the fact that this series has grown on me so much that my first Grand Theft Auto game I've ever gotten was actually this one. Like, it goes without saying. It's a great introductory game to the series. Sure, you're not starting off with the 3D games or anything like that. And you're not playing GTA 4, which some people said had a better story. I don't really think so. I think this game's story is actually better. Like, it's not the best story of any video game. It's got some flaws, got some plot points that are a little jank and out there, but, you know, it makes up for that with its excellent writing, its great cast of characters, and even the NPCs that you can talk to. It's got amazing design in terms of all the vehicles, even if some of them look better than others. It's got still amazing visuals even to this day, even though they are a little dated, but I mean, that's the best they could do back then. But, you know, like, you got this massive open world you could explore. You've got, like, a whole bunch of action-packed missions. Like the mission where we had to escape from the cops using the JB-700. We had the mission that we just finished, Deathwish. I'm sorry, The Third Way is what it's also called. Actually, that's the official name, but I called this episode Deathwish because that's the ending that I chose. By the way, I will not be covering the other two endings because I just don't like them. Like, I'm not saying those are bad missions, it's just I don't like missions where, like, the main protagonist dies. You know? It just doesn't feel right. But, as the credits start to draw to a close, again, I would like to thank everyone who watched, the people who subbed. I'd like to thank Rockstar Games for making such a well-made game, and along with that, Red Dead Redemption 2 back in 2018. And, I don't know when or if they ever are going to announce Grand Theft Auto 6, but if they ever do and they announce pre-orders, you can bet that I'm going to be pre-ordering it, because this series has grown on me so much, from initial introductions, from being a kid to growing up, to now, you know. And yes, by the way, I have played GTA 4, but I've never beaten it, partially because I just don't like how the missions are structured, how if you fail the mission, you have to start all the way over by going back to it. I like how this game does missions, where if you fail, you just start over from the checkpoint you were just at, without having to restart the whole thing. That's something that I greatly love, is that they changed the mission layouts where you don't have to worry about, oh crap, now I have to start all over on this thing because I failed on this mission. No, you don't have to. You just start from the checkpoint you were just at. But yeah, seriously though, this game is just chock full of stuff. And in online, it's still being updated to this day. Like, yesterday we got a brand new vehicle, and we got the podium vehicle, which, like I said yesterday, it took me hours and hours and hours to finally get it, but, yeah. And look at this, the local population. They had so many people help out with this game, just for, like, motion capture or voice acting. Like, any normal developer would not do that. But Rockstar ain't normal. They're extraordinary developers. And even if some of the decisions that they've made are a little questionable sometimes, like, they make up for it with just the sheer density of their games, from the amount of people you could see on the streets, to the cars you could see, to how detailed the environment is. You know, just all that stuff. Even to this day, it's still astonishing. Sure, Red Dead Redemption 2 blows this game out of the water with all that stuff and having a bigger world, but we're talking about a game that originally came out in 2013, then came out a year later in 2014, which I then got in 2015 as a birthday gift to myself. Which, yes, that's partially the reason why I did this Let's Play on my birthday, like I started it on there, is because it was a 5-year anniversary of having this game, but it's also just because of the fact that I thought it would be a special time to start it. So, oh, we're still rolling? I know we could skip this, but, you know, why not just watch this? Like, this, to this day, this cinematic camera thing is so cool. Like, look at that. That looks so cool, seeing the cars drive along the highway or on the bridge, looking at the nice water flowing gently. We got a nice skyward view of some of the buildings and some of the other things. We could see that garage that in online you actually go to for a mission. Oh yeah, this is another thing. This game's music is stellar. From the soundtrack in the game that revolves around the missions, or the running away from the police, you know, stuff like that. And of course we have, you know, the radio stations. They all have a great selection of music, like from rock to rap to techno to pop music, all that stuff. Like, to this day, the music in this game is just phenomenal. And even in online, when they add new music into the game, like, for example, there's Diamond Casino Heist 2, like, in the OST for it. I always love listening to that sometimes. Well, I don't listen to it very much, but just sometimes. But, I gotta say, GTA 5, I love this game so much, and to those who are interested in getting the game, definitely. Of course, then again, with how many copies this game has sold, who doesn't have this game? Unless you're just someone who either doesn't like open world or just doesn't like this kind of game where it's all gangs and, you know, criminality and stuff. You don't have to like it, you just... It's there for the people who are interested, but you don't have to like the game. You just have to admire some of the charm it has in it, you know. So, am I saying you have to like this game? No, but eventually it will grow on you. It may not. Even still, this game is among one of the best games I've played. I've already said that a few times, but I can't stress it enough. It's just great. still going, aren't we? Yep. Well, I better get the enchiladas I'm going to be cooking and put them in the kitchen freezer, and then I'm going to check the mail. I'll be right back, folks. I don't think it'll be ended by that time. Yes, it is. I don't even think we're gonna have E3 this year. It's imploding. Cool Apex Twin. That's cool. I didn't know they would be adding the new radio stations into the credits. Because the thing is, since GTA 5 takes place in 2013, these radio stations realistically wouldn't exist. Mainly because most of the music on them are from, more recent years, basically. I know that said Sega for a second. Still going. Yeah, I think the credits are longer than they used to be because of the new radio stations. But that's understandable. Trevor's Dream? Oh. Vinewood Blues, Symphony of the... I don't know. Morgan's Fate. What? In Hyrule? Did they just reference a Nintendo game and a not Nintendo game that's not even on a Nintendo system? See? I picked C. Oh, right. From the office of Dr. Isaiah Friedlander, client knows. Highly confidential. Fascinating. Rarely have I encountered someone so deluded. Tries to see good in everybody with disastrous effects. Terrifying egomaniac. Not very generous. At times he can be oddly morally superior, which is incredible. We failed on the part where we were trying to kill Steve Haines because I didn't know where he was in the Ferris wheel. Anyway, a sexually unsure of self, unfortunately not the case elsewhere. Decent member of family, unfortunately family is awful. Probably hoards money under mattress rather than invested. Frighteningly myopic about suffering of others. Not a kleptomaniac, not hard to find other problems. Yoga, no. Murder, yes. Definitely not a fitness freak, just a freak. Easily distracted and eager to try new things, meet new people, cause new trouble. Finds finishing jobs challenging. Will make me retire and immigrate. Yeah. And there it is. Now, something to note. If you were to have chosen Michael as the person to kill, the money that would have gone to him would have gone to his family. If you would have killed Trevor, the money that he would have gotten would be split between Michael and Franklin. However, since I chose the true ending, all three of them get their fair share of, money. Which is... Trevor gets $20,130,000. Oh. So we're clear, buddy. I wrote those brat emails, all of them. Your secrets are safe with me. Now calm the fuck down and stop being a crazy freak and people won't try and have you bumped off. No reply necessary. Stay away from me. Yeah. So, what if I told you that's not the end? What if I told you there's more to our psychotic little friend of ours, Trevor Phillips? This can only be done if you have completed the mission where you kill Michael or Deathwish.
So, you've done well for yourself.
What are you doing here?
Yep.
Is that how you greet your mother, Trevor?
Meet one of the reasons why Trevor is the way he is.
So you never wrote to him? You never visited?
Well,
I bet you never found a girl. Tell me, Trevor, are you gay?
Oh.
Is that what this is all about?
Oh.
I wouldn't care. In fact, I've always wanted a gay son. A son who wouldn't forget about his mother.
But Ma!
Nothing. Not a peep. I carried you in here. I fed you. I weaned you. Now ashamed of yourself. Ashamed of me. Of your own mother. I've been here for hours. And
I have never seen someone so belittled by their own frickin' mom.
I'm an old woman.
Trevor.
You, in the prime
Buddy.
of life, had
You have been roasted.
Sorry.
The timing of that.
There, it's okay, son.
Seriously, Trevor went through so much as a kid, and then to be treated like shit like that.
Tired and alone. Exactly. For everything. I'm an old woman, Trevor. I don't got no insurance.
Oh, I got money.
I don't want your goddamn money. Is that what you think I am? A prostitute? Still? You're sick.
What can I do?
I'm in a lot of pain. I need you to get me some more Delutamol.
I can do that.
A lot of them. A truckload, literally. And not those weedy little ones. The 1,000-milligram ones. And if you find me a gentleman, well, we both know you need a father figure.
You mean a father that can treat him better than his own? Yeah. So, Trevor here had a very, very tough upbringing. Like, let me go into detail. Because, it's actually really tragic when you think about it. What is known about Trevor's background comes from his own words. Trevor was born and raised in Canada near the border of the US, or as he calls it, the Canadian border region of America. In a conversation with Franklin while hanging out, he claims he grew up in 5 states, 2 countries, 14 different homes, 8 fathers, 3 care homes, 2 correctional facilities, and 1 beautiful, damaged mother of a flower, aka Mrs. Phillips, who happens to be sharing the same name as this mission, and has served time, my country, your country, and myself. Even as a child, he had a history of rage issues and violent impulses that ruined his attempts to fit into society. Notably, it is implied that in a fit of rage, he sodomized his hockey coach with a hockey stick, and he implies in a conversation with Cletus that at some point he strangled a clarinet player with his own instrument. Trevor also mentions how he killed various animals and drifters even during the early days of his life. Trevor's childhood itself was an unhappy one. His father was... His father was physically abusive towards him, as stated in Hang 10, while his mother was emotionally abusive, overbearing, treating him with condescension, and saw him as a useless boy who cared little about his mother. When he was a child, Trevor's father abandoned him at a shopping mall, which Trevor later burned down in retaliation. He also had a brother named Ryan, whom Trevor was not very fond of. Ryan died in an accident prior to 2013. Basically, Trevor had all these issues because of his parents. So, I want you to remember that. And I want you to remember how Trevor's mom treated him. Because you might be thinking, oh, okay, well, can we go back in our house? Well... does his mom know that he takes a shitload of drugs? Probably. But... yeah, the door is locked. Now, it is...
Hello.
is this?
It's me. I shouldn't have called.
Patricia! Mrs. Madrazo! Hey!
Are you behaving, Trevor?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure. Patricia, I really miss you. Time together. Very important.
I have to go.
Yeah. The thing is, Patricia, she sort of consoled Trevor, you know, sort of helped him cope with how he lived, or, you know, has lived. Because now you know why he took all those drugs, now you know why he's so psychotic, is because his parents and how they treated him led him to that. By the way, that's actually something we'll get into a little bit later, what Ron just sent. But, how about we go ahead and get our boy Trevor here a haircut. But, another thing is, Trevor's mom asked him if he was gay. In truth, during the mission Pac-Man, he admits that he's actually bisexual. Like, he doesn't explicitly say that, but it is hinted at because, you know, he does flirt with women and men. So, I mean, yeah. Anyway.
Come in, come in.
Do you see that?
What do you have in mind?
Anyway, right.
This is going to look so good.
Now, the thing about this mission is, it's a free mode mission, meaning the game doesn't tell you, oh, you have to go to somewhere. You can just find the dilute 'em all truck, van, pretty much anywhere. One such location is, I believe there's a hospital in Paleto Bay. I'm not sure. I think there is. Actually, hold on. Oh, right. So something else about Trevor is that you may notice that during the Let's Play, whenever he got called a motherfucker, he got really upset. That's because of the fact that he respects his mom, which is ironic because his mom says, "You never respected me, you sack of shit of a boy." Would someone who respect you, or, would someone who didn't respect you get angry when someone calls them an effer? Yeah. Anyway, right, so oh, you got the 1 mil mission. 1 mil mission? I don't know. Okay, so dilute them all. Okay, I think this is where the hospital is. Maybe. Oh, the Bogdan.
Let's get together later.
I've done it before.
Trevor.
Oh, it's good to speak to you.
My thoughts are with you.
See, Martin, does he treat you well? Have you ever?
You're a sweet boy, Trevor.
Yeah, I do.
A sweet man.
I've already done everything for the Doomsday heist.
I really miss you.
I have to go.
Hey, stop! Hey, got room for one more?
No, I think there's room for a little one.
So, big favor. Can you take me to the top of Vinewood Hills by the sign?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks, this is so sweet of you. I was starting to think no one was going to stop. Short dress, boots, vulnerable but playful demeanor. What more does a girl have to do these days? You cast out this kind of bait, you'd expect at least a couple of old sharks to come sniffing, but along you came. Thank God.
Less of the old, please. I'm in the prime of my life.
Just promise me you're not going to wear my skin or imprison me in a crawl space for 20 years. Joke, kind of. You're cool, right? Sorry, I'm coming down. I've been hurting like a biatch. Yesterday was a blizzard, man. I don't even remember getting out of bed, let alone going to bed. Good times.
Okay. And what's on top of the Vinewood Hills?
I'm going to see my man. He's a security guard at the broadcast tower right behind the famous Vinewood sign. He's been stressed out, really working long hours, so I thought I'd surprise the big lug. We haven't seen each other for like a week. Or maybe it's 2. I don't know. Crazy how time flies.
Wait, that's my phone. Speak of the devil. Hey, sweetie, I was just talking about you. To this guy who was nice enough to give me a ride? No, not like that. I'm hitching back into town.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I know what happened last time, but I'm pretty sure this guy is okay. I ran out of money, or I would have gotten a cab. Yes, all the $1,000 you gave me, what's the big deal? I said I'd pay you back. I'm sorry, okay? My phone was out of juice. I only just got it charged. I was staying at a friend's at Sandy Shores. You know, Brianna or Susie. No, I haven't spoken to him in weeks. This is just some random guy, I swear. Calm down, babe. Look, would you tell him?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, tell him you're not a guy called Brian, you're just some random guy.
What?
Just shout it.
I'm just some random guy not called Brian.
There, babe, you believe me now? Babe! Babe! Shit, he hung up on me. Sorry about that.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you think that went?
He'll be fine when I surprise him. Probably just having a bad day. He can never stay mad at me for long. Opposites attract.
I don't know how to save it.
He's the serious, responsible, pay your bills, save for the future type, and I'm the sexy, bohemian, go off for days and do X in the middle of the desert type. I'm young. I'm still exploring my mind, discovering who I am. He knows I'll come back.
When you run out of money.
Whoa there, random guy. Less of the judging. Wait, there's my phone again. What's up? Yeah, hitching back into town. How do you think I feel? I'm wrecked. I know, I'll have one last bag etched on my tombstone. Don't flatter yourself. I can walk just fine, thank you. You're bad. Anyway, gotta go. I'll text you later.
Don't tell me. Brian?
What? No, just one of my girlfriends. Look, I'm seriously flagging now. I'm going to rest my eyes for a few minutes if that's power nap my way into a second wind. So, broadcast tower behind the Vinewood sign, I think it's Mount Hunt Drive. Just holler when we get there. You're the best. And don't touch me or anything, okay?
Can't promise anything. A jest, of course. You're horrible.
Oh, okay. Move, deer. Good deer. Oh, you mean like doing the setups and then waiting for later or something? Or like quitting in the middle of a mission and then saving for later. Because I don't think you can do that in online. Whoops. My fault. I have a few moderators.
Yes, there he is. Hey, babe! Surprise!
And who's this guy?
What, no kiss?
Hey, punk! What the hell do you think you're doing with my woman? Are you Brian?
Calm down, I don't even know the guy.
You're not even good looking!
Let's go!
What have you done to him, you psychopath?
What? The guy was trying to attack me. Oh, like, when I get my PS4, I'll create a party chat and all that. Oh, okay. you saw that, right? Like, she's freaking out because we killed him. But he was the one attacking us because he thinks that we were trying to date her. What? Anyway, oh right, that other thing on the map would have actually been the Ultra Skulls. But I know, she's like right now. Run, dear, run! Nah, I left her alone. The problem is, like, okay, that is some weird logic. And so is that. No, the logic is that, okay, I get it. She's mad because we killed him, but at the same time, she was there, she was watching the whole thing. She saw him run towards us, ready to attack. So why didn't she ask us, hey, are you okay? No, she's like, oh my god, you killed him, you psychopath! Like, I'm sorry, but, like, seriously, what kind of logic is that? No, seriously. What the hell kind of logic is that where someone who's trying to attack you is suddenly like, I don't know, not the bad guy, because she was trying to tell him, hey, he's not trying to date me, he was just bringing me here. His ass out, yeah. Actually, hold on. Is there a way to not kill him and do that? Alright, I mean, there might be, but I don't know. Oh, there we go. So, let's see.
This air's Tinkle, Janie. Bust the squirt out the window.
Oh yeah, we did it. Alternatively, we could have just drove away, but it's not really required. But, yeah.
I was moving the truck, and the clutch slipped, and there was some old bitch standing there on the sidewalk, so I went to go pick her up there. I realized she was dead. Now, nobody saw this, so I tossed her in the back of the truck, and now we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this ain't the most secure channel to be talking about this. Hey,
Also, I think it's really cool how Trevor has a CBT radio. Let's see it. Oh yeah, that was cool. I'm flying over to where I think the hospital is, because this mission that we're doing, that I'm supposed to be doing, is we're supposed to be getting that van of Dilutamol and taking it back to Trevor's trailer. So that's what I was trying to do, but I decided to do that random event. I still can't believe it took me nearly 10 hours just to get that damn Immel run. Like, it's a nice car, but like, why did it take me that long? Meanwhile, like, and the thing is, I was talking to my cousin yesterday about this, and he said, how come it took you so long to get that vehicle, but it didn't take you very long to get the other two vehicles? You know, I just simply said I'm not really sure, because seriously, it's so weird. Like, okay. Oh, this is the gas station. That hospital thing anyway. It's not there. Oh. Yeah, I think this is it. Right? No. Fine, we'll go to the city. Because I think I know where we can go. Because the thing is, I think it's supposed to be at like hospitals or something. So. there's a fighter jet. I got the Fort Zancudo one. Certain location. Oh boy. Sure there's supposed to be a van somewhere. one of those dilute 'em all vans. Unless, isn't it at that one location? Another plane.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, there it is. There it is. I was right. And now... Oh, now the game decides that I can't just open up car doors all willy-nilly. That's some security guard there. Gosh. Not even doing anything. It's just like, okay, you're free to go. Yeah. He's like, yeah, okay, there you go. Yes, again. Alright, and then after this, we're gonna end the stream. Because, at some point I have to start cooking for, dinner. Because I'm making enchiladas. Yeah, enchiladas! yes, those things are still there. Because game logic indicates that apparently boxes inside vehicles shall not slip around unless they are scripted to. But yeah, it's also because gameplay. Yeah. Alright, now you want to see what we get for all of that? Really want to see?
I got the meds, Mom! Mom! I got the meds! Mom! Mom! Oh, mother!
Yeah, it was at that one hospital that, like, it's along that road that leads to Sandy Shores. Like, I'll show you what I mean. It's, also, no, this doesn't mean you can't switch back to Trevor, it's just...
Man, you fine, babe.
Okay, so, what I mean is, it's this hospital right over here. This one. I just went to check the mail. Alright. Now, you're probably thinking, what do you mean by you being able to switch back to Trevor? What I mean is, he won't be doled out. So you could switch back to him and you'll see a follow-up to the cutscene we just saw, where he's still in his trailer, and, yeah. Yeah. Trevor really did respect his mom despite what his mom said. And, yeah. Now you can see why Trevor's the way he is. It's because he indeed have a very tough upbringing, like you said in the mission Hang 10 when you first started. And I have to say, for as crazy as he is, I feel extremely bad for him, you know? Also, I would not recommend driving under the influence. So, I think with that being said, we're gonna end the stream here. Now at some point I will cover bonus stuff like side missions and stuff, but just not right now, just later on down the line. Anyway, with that being said, thank you all for watching, and thank you for sticking around for this series, because like I said, it was very special, and I hope you enjoyed. See you guys later.